I know a lot of other truckers are scared right now, especially the ones in California, because they read articles and saw media in California about the Supreme Court not looking at this AB5 case. But this isn't the case that we're talking about. The one that we're talking about is the one that the California Trucking Association is trying to see if the Supreme Court will take so that they could reverse the AB5 law that's in place as of now. The case that they're talking about that the Supreme Court won't look at is a specific case about a trucking company in California. Okay, so there is a difference, so don't be alarmed. What's going on with the truckers? So yesterday I had so many subscribers email, text, try to call me saying, what do I do? My job is lost. So I'm trying to calm down this subscriber. I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, well, I just read this article saying that the Supreme Court won't look at this AB5 law that's here right now. And because of that, it's here to stick. And I started doing research and looking at it, and you know what? It's actually wrong. That information is wrong. Now, with the AB5 law, let me explain this real quick before we go any further so people are not confused. So how did this AB5 law even come to effect? Well, basically, it started with the Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, and gig workers in California. So if you sign up to work for Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash, you are a 1099 contract employee. And what happened is a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers were saying, look, we're working so many hours and we're working for this company. We're practically employees of this company and they should give us benefits. So this was the start of the death of freelancers, the death of contractors. We're talking doctors, lawyers, engineers, accountants, private investigators, salon, exotic dancers, massage artists, construction workers, anything that was 1099 freelancing, your job was at risk. And the big one, of course, truck drivers. And here's the one that pisses me off. Everybody gets exempt but truck drivers. We're literally the only one that is not exempt from this rule, which is crazy because we didn't even start it. We love what we do. We love being a contractor, and now our job is in jeopardy. Let me clarify this right now. AB5 is a law and it's here right now. It's already passed. So you're asking the question, how the hell are people lease operators on other people's authorities right now? Well, the reason why is the California Trucking Association actually got an injunction and now it's on pause until it gets reviewed from the Supreme Court. So it is already a law, but they paused the whole situation. They're waiting to see if there's a review. So why were subscribers calling me, texting me, and emailing me saying the Supreme Court didn't look at this case? And the reason why is there was a confusion. There's actually two cases. One is the Cal Cartage Transportation Express case, and the other one is the California Trucking Association cases. So they are very similar. They have to do with AB5, but they are actually very different. Let me explain. I can see where there's a confusion because they both have to do with the AB5 law. But the California Trucking Association is trying to get the Supreme Court to reverse the whole law, right? Cal Cartage Transportation Express is just trying to fight for their own company. They're a drayage company. They have over 300 units, and basically they don't think that they have employees. They believe that they have true contractors. And basically the Supreme Court says, we're not even going to look at this case. So how do you know if you're an employee or a self-contractor? Well, they actually have a classification test called the ABC test. And from this test, this is how they gauge it. So how does this ABC test work? And so these are the three rules that define if you are a contractor and not an employee. The first one is the individual is free from control and direction in connection with the performance of the service, both under the contract for the performance of the service and in fact. So basically, are you free to go where you want to go, right? And so that's the A part of it. Okay, the B part is the service is performed outside the usual course of the business of the employer. And so the B is where 99.9% of trucking companies have a problem with. They can pass A, they can pass C, but they can't pass B. If the drivers pick up from the same ports and drive to the same locations, then they are an employee. And, the company's going to have to pay benefits for that. And so it's when you don't go to the usual places. Okay, the third one is C. The individual is customarily engaged in an independently established trade, occupation, or profession. or a business of the same nature as the involved in the service performed. So for truck drivers, yep, the business we're truck drivers. We're working with a trucking company. So C, yes, we always pass. A, the individual is free from control and direction. Yep, A, we always pass because we're able to take a load here, we're able to take a load there. But if it's always in the same usual locations, which is B, we are an employee. So I know it's a little confusing. I'm going to have this right here for you guys to see that. Don't be alarmed, mother truckers. This AB5 case right here isn't the one that we're waiting for. This is just a particular one with the trucking company and not the one for the reversal of the law with the California Trucking Association. Okay, so we're fine for now. But I have to say, you know, I love that we're able to be lease operators and contractors under other people's authorities and vice versa, where if we have a small fleet, we could build it bigger with other contractors as well. And it's just a way for drivers to get in the game. You know, it's hard to get direct customers right away. It's hard to buy your own equipment right away. This is the way of the past of true entrepreneurship in trucking, you know, so I want it to stay. Let's keep it real for a second. This AB5 law, I mean, it's a ploy for California to get more taxes from truck drivers. You know, as owner operators or lease operators, we make great money, and it's our right as entrepreneurs to write off as much taxes as possible legally, and they don't want us to do that. They want that money. The state wants that money. So they're doing what they can so that they can get it. And to all the mother truckers that say, you know, I don't even live in California. I don't even care. I have my own authority. This doesn't matter. Well, it does matter because if they pass this, then you know it's going to start trickling to other states. You know, if one state finds out that they can make a lot of money off of truck drivers, don't you think they're going to tell all their little friends about it too? And next thing you know, it's going to affect your business.